The Enchanted Journey of Lily and Oliver. Once upon a time, in a quaint village surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests, lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known for her adventurous spirit and love for animals. She lived with her parents and her little brother, Oliver, in a cozy cottage at the edge of the village. One sunny afternoon, as Lily and Oliver were playing in the garden, they noticed a strange, shimmering light coming from the forest. Curious and excited, they decided to investigate. They packed a small bag with some food and water and set off on their adventure, with their loyal cat, Whiskers, following close behind. As they entered the forest, the shimmering light guided them deeper and deeper until they reached a clearing. In the center of the clearing stood an ancient oak tree with a door carved into its trunk. The door was adorned with intricate symbols and glowed with a magical light. Lily and Oliver exchanged curious glances and, with Whiskers meowing softly at their feet, they decided to open the door. The moment they stepped through the door, they were transported to a magical world unlike anything they had ever seen. The sky was a vibrant shade of purple, and the air was filled with the scent of flowers. Strange, colorful creatures flitted about, and the trees were covered in sparkling leaves. As they explored this enchanting world, they came across a wise old turtle named Tobias. Tobias greeted them warmly and said, "Welcome, brave adventurers. You have entered the land of enchantment, a place of wonder and magic. But all is not well here. The evil sorceress Morgana has stolen the crystal of light, which keeps our world vibrant and alive. Without it, our land will wither and fade." Lily and Oliver, with their adventurous spirits, immediately offered to help. Tobias smiled and said, "You are brave and kind-hearted. To find the crystal of light, you must journey through the whispering woods, cross the river of dreams, and climb the mountain of echoes. Along the way, you will face many challenges, but you will also find friends who will help you." Determined to save the land of enchantment, Lily, Oliver, and Whiskers set off on their quest. They traveled through the whispering woods, where the trees spoke in hushed tones and the leaves rustled with secrets. They met a mischievous fairy named Fay who offered to guide them. Fay was small but powerful, and she knew the woods like the back of her hand. With Fay's help, they navigated through the woods and reached the River of Dreams. The river was wide and fast-flowing, filled with shimmering fish and glowing pebbles. As they stood by the riverbank, a friendly otter named Ollie appeared. Ollie offered to ferry them across the river on his raft. As they crossed the River of Dreams, they encountered a group of singing mermaids who gifted them with magical shells that allowed them to breathe underwater for a short time. They used the shells to dive into the river and find hidden treasures that would aid them on their journey. After crossing the river, they reached the foot of the Mountain of Echoes. The mountain was tall and steep, with paths that wound around it like a labyrinth. As they began their ascent, they met a wise old goat named Greta. Greta had lived on the mountain for many years and knew its secrets well. She offered to guide them to the summit. With Greta's guidance, they climbed higher and higher, facing many challenges along the way. They encountered fierce winds, icy paths, and tricky puzzles that tested their wits and courage. But with each challenge, they grew stronger and more determined. Finally, they reached the summit and found Morgana's lair. The sorceress was a tall, imposing figure with dark, flowing robes and piercing eyes. She held the crystal of light in her hands, and its glow was dim and fading. Lily, Oliver, and their friends confronted Morgana. "Give us back the crystal of light," Lily demanded bravely. Morgana laughed, but it was a cold, bitter sound. "You think you can defeat me? You are just children." But Lily and Oliver were not afraid. With the help of their friends, they used their wit, courage, and the magical items they had collected to outsmart Morgana. Fay's fairy dust, Ollie's strength, and Greta's wisdom all played a part in their victory. In a final act of bravery, Lily grabbed the crystal of light from Morgana's grasp. The moment she touched it, it glowed brightly, filling the cave with a warm, radiant light. Morgana shrieked and disappeared in a puff of smoke. The land of enchantment began to heal instantly. The trees grew taller, the flowers bloomed, and the creatures rejoiced. Tobias appeared and said, "You have done it, brave adventurers. You have saved our world." Lily and Oliver smiled, their hearts filled with joy. "We couldn't have done it without our friends," Oliver said. With the crystal of light restored, Tobias guided them back to the ancient oak tree. As they stepped through the door, they found themselves back in their own world. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the village. Their parents were waiting for them, worried but relieved. Lily and Oliver told them about their magical adventure, and their parents listened with awe and pride. From that day on, Lily, Oliver, and Whiskers continued to explore the world around them, always ready for the next adventure. They knew that courage, friendship, and a kind heart could overcome any challenge, no matter how great. And so, the tale of Lily and Oliver's enchanted journey became a legend, passed down through generations, inspiring others to be brave and kind. The end.